Now been unmuted. I'm gonna pop some tabs. I got $20 in my pocket. I'm just dicking around. I'm going to Chicago next week, and I'm just trying to make sure the remote play works because I don't want to be bored when I get to the hotel. How's life treating you overseas, young man? I should be on YouTube right now. I hit both of them, but eh, yeah, it should have been going to YouTube as well. I thought I clicked both of them, but it's too late now. I belong to the streets. Oh, my toy fell over. I'm not in makeup, and I don't feel like being on camera without makeup, so you'll have to look at my toys. Du, 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 du. Oh no, I'm on YouTube. I just checked on my other computer. You might not have the right channel subscribed or something if I didn't pop up. All right, time to beat some people to death. As I mourn the loss of not having my children anymore, which I totally, for real, had taken away. That's me, Stealth. I'm Harley, and that's Harley too. Yeah, if he wants me on, just it's all good. I know he's had a lot of drama lately. I don't know if he's in the right mind to, talk to me because I don't really take it. I don't take any of this stuff serious. So, but like, if he's in the right mind to want to talk to me and uh, vent about what's going on, yeah, hell yeah, I'll I don't want to bust on there. I mean, unless he wants me to. Just do me a favor. I don't want to be rude. You know me, man. I'm way too nice for this shit. Just ask him if he wants me on. If he does, man, just give me a minute and I'll go on for a bit. Oh, the hang on. I got you gotta remember I gotta practice this shit. Uh I'm so pissed that Papa Kill stole your Puzzle Factory bit. Well, thanks, man. It's all good. This is all silliness. But I've improved stealth. I've learned how to put shit on the screen. Uh, but yeah, if you're out of the loop, I have to go to Chicago next week for the Christmas party, and I'm absolutely terrified of being bored in the hotel room. So I'm doing, and what I did yesterday, I'm just fucking around and uh, with the PlayStation 5's remote play, making sure it works. So I'm not bored. I know that's a first world problem. Boring is underrated. I find it pretty chill. Oh, thanks. Like I said, I was just setting something up while I do this little test run, just to have just to have something on the screen here because I don't. I just literally got home like 5 minutes before I hit go live. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna. I don't want to beg for links. I don't want anyone to think I'm would ever do that. Like I told everybody in the beginning, if I do any streaming, it's just to do whatever I want to do to chill out. As long as I'm working, which I am, then I'm not worried about like putting in hours and hours every day trying to stream. If I get an audience the long way, then then cool. Uh, but I don't. My job is very intense, and I've got problems anyway. So like it's hard for me to decompress after work to do anything anyway. So it's like it's an act of Congress to get me to do anything during the week, but I'll make exceptions. Uh, Sunday is usually just the easiest day for me. And then it just kind of depends because I don't really like doing panels because I don't, it's just too easy for me to just want to stare off into space and not say anything. You're absolutely right. More people need to beg for me. uh, but yeah, I mean, now, probably not a lot of people even know that I'm on right now because I literally like just hit go live. So, like, are you good with karmic these days or no? Or is that something you even want to talk publicly for the off chance that somebody you know, finds out that you're in my chat? They're like, there he is, stealth chaos, very stealthily in Harley's chat. It's like, and he's talking business. It's like we've got to leak. We got to leak this information to the world. It's a weird dynamic. No, I get it. I think, but literally by you writing that sentence, I know not to say out loud what I think because I'm probably right, and you probably don't want me to say it because I'm probably right. I think what I'm trying to say is I think I'm picking up on what you're putting down. So, and I'll leave it at that and not elaborate. uh, oh shit! I'm gonna reverse. Man, what have you been up to though? This all ain't about me, buddy. It's about reciprocating. What have you been up to? You flood the fucking chat with whatever you want. Yesterday was pretty good though. It was random. I went live yesterday for this reason exactly, just to test out the remote play, and I really wanted to do it again, so I have it down for when I go out of town. Uh, but a lot of people came in yesterday. Well, a lot for me. I'm just being real. Uh, but what have you been up to? You just flood. You can't tell me too much information. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You took a break from the devil verse. The thing with me is I'll tell you. I think you get it. Like uh I'll still watch the shows, a lot of them, but like when I go there, I look at the chat and I'm like, am I going to participate in this or not? And I'll look at the chat and I'll look who's like on the screen, especially if it's like one of them panel shows or whatever. And uh if it's dickheads in the chat, well, my fucking ass isn't there to entertain you, so I'm not participating. So I just don't even, I just lurk and watch the show. And then if it's people I don't like, the ones I refer to as Kroger employees, if it's the Kroger employees panel show of a bunch of people sitting in their car on break, yapping about whatever this dumb shit is. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not even gonna watch. I'm not gonna participate in the chat, and I'm not even gonna lurk. I'm just gonna find something fucking else to do. I mean, I will literally go look at that wall over there. When it's fun, it's pretty fun. I guess you can admit that just the same as I do. But when it's not fun, god damn, is it AIDS? Ugh. Uh, Walking amongst the autumn leaves of Tokyo. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with any of that, except that they're on way, 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 way too late, and I can't be going that long. I would only be able to in this hypothetical world that like someone like asked me, I'm just like, hey, you want to be a co-host? I'm like, all right, cool, but I can only do it for like an hour or so, and then that's it. And then I got a bottom line at two. It's like I'm not dramatic, I'm not explosive. I don't, as the kids say, that word everybody's been using lately, crashing out, quote unquote crashing out. Stealth Chaos is crashing out. He's crashing out on Clown Town. Look at him. He's so mad. Uh I don't care to quote unquote crash out because that's entertaining and it's not to my advantage. So I would just end up noping out one day. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. So if you don't participate in a chat for a while because you're doing your own thing, then obviously you ran away. You are hiding from the internet. You've contacted your local cable company and you canceled your service, and then you snapped your phone in half and you're like, I'm no longer interested in this internet. I will resume walking amongst the autumn leaves of Tokyo, feeling the soft crunch underneath my feet as I walk in bliss. Oh, hey, Thompson. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? You're, you're getting bullied. It's like A. Thompson is demanding stealth. Go on Karmic Show. They need that stealth chaos bump. And hey, Thompson, I know you weren't in here a minute ago. I'm just dicking around doing a test stream for my PS5's remote play because I'm going out of town. I just want to make sure it works. Uh, so I'm not bored in my hotel room. Poor Stealth has heard me say that now like 12 times. But that's why I'm not on camera. I'm over here. My hand is on camera. My beautiful toys are to keep you company. Um, I'm just gonna do this for a little bit because I'm running some tech. Because I'm also using a computer that I don't typically use because this is the one I'm going to be traveling with. So I'm trying to button up everything I'm going to button up so my fun life runs smooth once I get on that plane. I know I'm probably overthinking it. I know I should probably just disconnect from everything for a couple of days, but I'm actually thinking about doing a stream when I get there, for me a real one, meaning I put on the clown makeup and sit in front of the webcam and talk about whatever's on my mind, which is sometimes a sit down, and I call this my online therapy session. So for y'all coming by, you all are my therapists just by being here. So I have a lot of random stuff that passes through my mind, and I just can't. I gotta work it out. Obviously, all understand I'm got problems. If he wants. Anyone stream sniping? Hi. These are my toys. They're my stand-in. If he needs someone to talk to or anything, I just don't want no one to bully him into having me on or nothing. If he just wants to, bullshit, get some shit off his chest about what's going on. I mean, I kind of know what's going on. I get the bits and pieces. Uh, I seen, you know, I seen some of what I considered like the kind of the good things the other day. With that the drama that he was having with Felicia, he went on Pat's show. I saw that. I just lurked. I did not participate in the chat or anything. And I saw that they seemed to get along. But then I saw clips today that seemed to, looks like that kind of went off the rails already, but I don't know. do not get your Dabbleverse news from me because, like I've said a million times, I have the attention span of a gnat, and I'll watch 100,000 shows all for 31 seconds a piece, and only like 12% of them are Dabbleverse. Well, I don't just don't want to pester him is the thing. I'm gonna stand by. Rudy told Carmen. I don't want to DM him. That's the thing. I don't want to be rude. It's like I try to tell everybody, man. I'm not trying to be pushy with this stuff. You know, I would like. I mean, the thing is I don't know that he's gotten it off his chest completely. I heard that awful story, um, um, and this is me retelling it. This is me telling it like fourth hand, where apparently while him and her were still together, did she did a comedy show or something and went to some dude's hotel room with with at least like one other guy, one or two other guys, and like streamed it. God damn. Again, I don't know if I know what I'm talking about. I'm getting all this information second and third hand. I'm just like, man, that is so disrespectful. That's like top tier evil girl testing. Like, I just want to see how you'd react if I was hanging out with a other guy. That's so fucked up. Oh, hey, I saw Cigarette Jones. Hey, Cigarette. Here's Cigarette Jones. I'll put the. I will go put the paint on if he wants me on. I promise. I don't want to pester him. Is the thing. It's like this reminds me of an old Andy Griffith episode. I know I'm dating myself. I just don't want to be pushy. just tell him if you all really want him to get me to help, just tell him, man. Just say, hey, man, just sit. I got my other computer right there with my DMs wide open. If he sends me the link or anything, I'll tell him, give me 15 minutes. But thank you all. I appreciate it. Let me make sure for everybody that's in here right now. Thank you for still having interest in me. I don't try. It's the thing. So I'm actually very surprised that whenever someone shows interest in me doing something, I'm like, it is not going over my head. I completely appreciate it, and I want to catch up with all of you at some point or another, and I usually stream Sundays, at 8 p.m. Central. So that's the best time to, catch up. I don't know why I picked that time. Something in my brain said, go fucking live Sundays at 8. Oh God. Let me put that up. Stealth is growing a beard and cannot be in stream until it feels out. Well, shit. If anyone sees that I'm streaming right now, they'll probably be like, because I always post random shit for my title. I don't have any kids. They weren't taken away by CPS. It just sounded funny to me in the car. Oh, you did? Yeah. Oh, let me hang on. Let me look. I ain't got no link. Ain't no link here. 'Cause I mean, we follow each other, so he's able to DM me. Uh, oh yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean, you'll have to. I mean, I think you all understand. When you talk to someone that's that is suffering from alcoholism, especially while they're inebriated, there isn't good enough advice you can give them. You can even get through to them temporarily, but that's temporary. Uh, and they're not going to remember it the next day anyway. You know, so these breakthroughs, they have to be, goddamn, another use of your name. They got to be stealth. You got to time them just right. You got to make sense while someone is sober, to where the change that you want to happen may resonate with them. You know, yeah, karmic. I mean, unless I read your message wrong. Yeah, but karmic hasn't sent me a link or anything. But I'll keep refreshing if he wants me. Like I said, if he wants me to come on, love to talk to him. I don't take sides in any of this shit. I've told everybody that, because I'm I like to think I'm friends with a lot of different people in a lot of different camps. I consider the Clown Town people friends. I know Papa Kill might not exactly be chill with OG Clown Town, but I consider him a friend. He's always been nice to me in DMs, and that I wouldn't talk about publicly or anything, but he's always been nice. Stealth, as much of a prick that he wants to be sometimes. Even when I've seen Stealth be as mean, it's like, that Stealth's a friend. I mean, but I'll delete this stream if Stealth don't want me saying that out loud. I'll take this goddamn stream down, and I'm like, all right, Stealth, I never said we're friends. I never said it. You're evil. I mean, I get along with I mean, like, the final boss comes in here time to time. I know he doesn't get along with a lot of people a lot of the time, but I get along with him. I get along with Karmic. Karmic doesn't get along with anybody. I get along with Spurg Snake. I know Karmic hates Spurg Snake. uh, so yeah, I'm just babbling, guys. Thanks again. Thanks again for coming by. And actually, it's weird because I'm like, man, that I can't say enough about how just genuinely nice Bird Snake always is. And goddamn, Karmic and him do not get along. I figured Spur Snake would be like one of those people that would literally just be everyone's friend. Like he's that guy at high school we all knew. It's like, God damn, that dude gets along with everybody. Oh no, he's not nice. Yeah, hey, you're all healed up now, right? I think you were telling me that last time that your Achilles is not so much an Achilles anymore. Hopefully you're walking and talking like a normal. Uh I, I'm going to refresh again over here and hang on. God damn it! I can't lose this match, Rudy. Good lord, I've got a pro wrestling match. I don't see nothing yet. Uh, and I got notifications. Cigarette Jones even put something out about sending me the link, but I'm in my chat. I'm talking about on X. Let me be clear. Uh, and there's nothing new. So I don't know if he just doesn't want to or shit. Maybe there's another person with doctor in the first part of their name, and he like sent it to like Doctor Pickle Feather. So there's some Doctor Pickle Feathers like, what the fuck is this link for? uh, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can even tell someone to stream snipe me because it's just me doing this shit. It's like I would like to know what's going on. I'd like to hear it from him instead of fourth hand, and I would like to check in on him man to man. I mean, it's so weird to say it like that because we're like. It's about the only way we can do it is on stream in front of an audience, but I would like to check in on him. Uh, just to hear it from him that he is not going anywhere near the unalive forest, is if you catch my drift. I'm not going to bed anytime soon, so don't worry. I'm happy to just sit here and dick around and talk to you all. Uh, if he does want to, now it sounds like I'm begging for it, but if he does want to send me a link, hey man, that'd be great. Let me go slap. Let me put my face on. You know, can't let you all see me looking like this. I can't let you all see my skin. I did my hair, no roots. And you, please compliment me. No, nothing yet, man. I ain't got shit. Same old stealth chaos. I'm gonna do my best stealth chaos impression right now. Here it is. I hope you're all listening. Now today, send a goddamn link to Harley. I'm going to shit. That sounded exactly like Stealthhead. Did you all know that I am the master of impressions? And that's clearly. And A. Thompson is like, "Hello, I ripped my Achilles tendon out of my body and threw it into a nearby trash can, which was picked up by a cherub." I've never heard A. Thompson talk in my life, but that's how he talks. He'll confirm. Oh shit, I'm getting hit. This random tag team I'm doing. It's not just random on purpose. This is a way for me to earn in-game currency fast, and I have to pick these fucking characters. That's why they're so random. That's why I have Black Guy, AJ Styles, Billy Gunn, and a toy version of 1980s Hulk Hogan. They earn me the most points. So that's just me talking. Now come here, you big-headed bastard. Now I will taunt him to show dominance. I get really pissed, that is. Early, I'm begging you to go on, flip it. Well, I mean, I will. I just need the link. Harley, I'm begging you to go on. Ha 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 ha! And then he maniacally laughs. Oh no. Did you get on his bad side, Rudy? I thought you were a mod. I mean, I thought all of you were mods at some point. I guess maybe he, some days he likes you and you have the wrench, and other days he doesn't. That's just how it is. I wish I could pick different characters. I know this doesn't make any sense to you all, but it's like I gotta pick these boring characters as I get the most in-game cash for using these four. And the in-game cash is to use to unlock new characters and so on and so forth. So actually, you know what? I'm just gonna finish this match, and I'm gonna play Resident Evil because I don't have to concentrate that much with that game, and I can just kind of talk to myself while I hit refresh like a desperate woman. And I hit refresh again, and no link. Now I'm getting plenty of links from Jake Hudson. Are you sure you all aren't telling Jake Hudson to send me the goddamn link? Because goddamn, I've got links going back to 1979. Jake. Hey, it's Kit. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming on. Oh, I haven't done my Rudy Baga impression. Now, Rudy, all right. Let's see. It's like, hi, I'm Rudy Baga. That was him, right? Oh, my toys fell over. You did that because you weren't happy with my impression. I'm such a trained entertainer. Thank you all for randomly. Uh, Thank you all again for randomly coming by. I kind of was like, I didn't think anyone would want to come by on a Friday, and I was kind of counting on it because I'm like I said, I'm dicking around with my game. And Kip, yeah, if you're wondering, yeah, I don't have the paint on, so I just have my toys over here to, you know, for y'all to look at, for y'all to enjoy, to observe. Um, they're trying to get me on Karmic, and I'm happy to go if he wants me on. But you know how that be sometime. It's days like this. I wish I wasn't sober as a judge. Rudy Bega. Oh, hey, no, Dak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nudak's always good. A lot of you are very good about making it a point to stop by, uh, even when it's boring. Maybe I should not go on screen more often and just put my toys up. These aren't all my toys. Let's see what else I can put up there to make it interesting. How about some allergy relief pills? Look at that. How about a mouth guard so I can grind my teeth? And I wear that so I can sleep at night. Only people with Karmic's phone number. Oh, maybe I should put that on the screen because that's interesting. I want to comment on that. Only people, I gotta get closer. Only people with Karmic's phone number are the people who hate him. That's eerie. See if anyone hates me on my phone number today. Let's see. No new. Anywho, and that is weird. Like I've said this a few times. If you haven't heard it, you're hearing it here first. Like I've never heard in my life of two people hating one person so much. In this case, Felicia and Carmick hated Pat Dixon so much. It it, it thrust them into the bowels of a hot, thick love making. I mean, it would have been even better if they like drove by his apartment or something in like a van and it's like started honking, right? Just started honking. And like Pat Dixon's like, yeah, see? And he's like, what's all that noise, see? And he's like, so he opens the blinds, and when they see that he opens it, they swing open the van door, and they're just fucking up a goddamn storm. And they're like, see, motherfucker, you caused this. You up there with your piano. And then they drive away. I guess that would be the resolve of the situation. When Karmic sees those cartoons, he will be pissed off. They were funny though. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies, and I don't know nothing about no cartoons. Also, Rudy made a mean, funny cartoon. Oh, I didn't know Rudy had a. Oh, yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel? Oh. Now, I can't multitask, guys. You all probably haven't heard me say that a lot, but if you haven't picked it up, I am one time I can't even talk. I'm one thing at a time guy. So let me find Rudy. I'm typing on my other computer. Uh, yeah, see there. Oh shit! I heard a random noise and it scared me. Now you and me talking about a video sometimes. Facts are facts. Let me go. I'm checking again. I have one tab open for. I wanted to see Rudy Baga's cartoon thing. Facts are facts. Nope, no link yet. I'm going to use Leon Pinstripe. I swear to God, if Carbon does not send Harley the link after all that. Oh God, get around these bastards. Let me. Hey, that's me. I'm Harley. Praise the Lord. A. Thompson. Ooh. Told you to F off when. Stealth, you were just on Karmic Stream. Yeah, see, I have trouble following all this. Were you just on physically on the stream, or are you in the chat? Did you go on for a minute? If you did, how'd that go? Did you get yelled at or did you yell at him? Jake Hudson? Oh, yeah, he's he is what he is, I guess. I haven't got it. I don't have any opinion. He's just all the way. That's all I know. And he sends me a link every 11 seconds, but I know he does that to everyone. So I don't think I'm special. Oh, are you talking about when who was that did that? You're talking about when they put up that gaping, that sweet gaping, just open buttholes. You were backstage. I didn't think you went on. I mean, I had like again, forgive me, guys. I mean, I know I sound half defensive. I don't. I watch 100,000 different shows, all for 30 seconds a piece, so I can't follow anything. Were you going to uh go on stream with them, or are you just backstage for some other reason? But goddamn, I did see that clip though. That clip did make it to me. It's like, oh, there's Felicia, and all around her are gaping assholes and nut sacks. Well, I don't. Um. Well, you all are on YouTube. I'm on my end. I'm seeing all the chats. I don't think he's blocked you. I mean, I would have to scroll all the way back up and look, but I think Nodak sent me that. Hit the like button from Twitter. I think. Uh, and if he sent it from Twitter, uh, then it wouldn't show up unless I put it up on the screen over here. Well, there he is. Like, I'm catching up, guys. I'm slow and can't multitask. I am all the way up to Nodex 701. Howdy self. I've been in and out of some rooms. Now we see Nodex. Okay. I'm replying. I'm probably replying from stuff from yesterday. Right now, he's reading your super chat. I want to see chatters win. It should be your goal. Make professional comedians like super. Yeah. Oh man, that dude does hate that though. Because I mean, that's his dig. Like whenever like one of the smaller shows start getting super chats or whatever, like that's when he'll pull them up on that playboard thing. And I'm like, they only got $40 of super chats. And I'm like, well, goddamn, if the fucking channel just got monetized, I mean, $40 out of nowhere is like $4,000. Still no link. Got a new. I mean, Shmuel Buckman just reposted the thing. I don't know if Shmuel's in here or not because I haven't scrolled all the way to the bottom yet because I'm a bad host. Yeah, that KB does not seeing any. I guess he looks at it like, this other show, this random show. Let's say the Nodak and A. Thompson Rudy Vaga Super Hour. If they got $40, he probably looks at it like, well, that's $40 I could have got, but I didn't because those guys got it. So I'm going to make fun of it for being such a low amount and compared to what I have. But secretly, I'm mad that, I made $1,000 today when it could have been 1,040 if $40 didn't go to the Rudy Vaga A. Thompson No Dak Stealth Chaos, drizzling gaping hour. But that's just me. That's just me. That's true. He beats the dog shit out of a lot. And I mean, I've talked about it before, and I'm not, uh sucking up or anything. It's like go back in time 1 year. Go back in time this time last year. It's like I wasn't doing shit this time last year. But from my memory, and I'm going back just total memory, Karmic had just started out doing his channel. He's basically doing what I'm doing now. He was just dicking around playing video games, getting his watch hours up. And then the day happened where his personality started to really come out, and he started feuding with people and this and that, and then it just kaboom. And a lot of people did not think it was going to go this long. I'm like, I was thinking to myself though, like as verbose as he is, like it's going to go as long as people are interested in it, as long as and, and like I don't care what anyone says. I know that one clip. It was the funniest goddamn thing on the planet to me. The clip where Kermit was like, "Quad father, and come back, and yes, here it comes in," and he is jacking off all over Quad father's chair in his own home, and he won't do anything about it. And then Jack Pickle Feather, he comes in. And he's like, no, I'm going to jack off on this goddamn wheelchair, too. And he's spinning one of the wheels around. And he's just coming all over the wheel. And the sperm, it just keeps flying everywhere. And he won't do anything to stop it. And it just keeps going on kind of like that. And I was like, whatever he was saying, whoever he was involving, jacking off on the wheelchair, spinning the wheelchair's wheel around. Look at me walking around using 2 legs. You can't do that, motherfucker. That was the funniest goddamn 10-minute clip ever. And people, I mean, it was so popular too because people were adding sound. I thought the sound effects sucked. No, to anyone out there listening, if you get a good clip of something, adding fart noises is never funny. It's AIDS. It is the AIDS virus. It's the AIDS results when you're the parent of a retard kid. That's how bad fart noises are. Don't add them to a video. Just don't. Don't add honking horns. Don't no. Just be very conservative with sound effects, where you end up sounding like a goddamn Chad Zumach show, where he hits the same 3 sound effects 89 times a fucking goddamn titty fucking minute. But that's just one of my things. Don't add sound effects. Just don't. Or just a couple, and goddamn, they better be good. But that's me just stopping everything to go on a tangent, if I may digress. and, and there's someone else in the room. And I decided, looky there, a wheelchair for me to jizz all over. I don't have a sock to wipe the rest off on, so I'm going to use the wheelchair seat. I'm sorry, I'm not cracking myself up. I laugh because I have mental problems. um, Stealth sent a super chat. The cheap, the cheap folk actually sent some money. I'm just joking, Stealth. And A. Thompson was like, and Stealth said, I hate L. Thompson. How dare you joke around with me? And I wish you'd go to the unalive forest. And I was like, that's just don't be like that. I have 70. God damn, I cannot see Stealth. I have 70,000 true DLAC rewards point. Holy shit, how much is that? Jesus Christ. Carmen been drunk since Tuesday. Shit, I don't know. Thank you again. Thank you for your support. Anyone's stream sniping? Hi, I'm over here. I don't have my makeup on, so please enjoy my toys. I've got my readers on. I'm embarrassed. So yeah, you could do that trick where you send like what is it? Is it like it's some cheap amount like 99 cents also looks like $99 because it's the same shade of red. You could do that trick if you really wanted to. Like, here's $99 to blah blah blah. Said he did not want any guests today. He forgot to read the chat. Woo! I don't remember what I'm wrong about, but I apologize. Oh God, I cannot see. That is exactly what he's thinking. As 5 memberships I kind of gotten. I really don't like these pro comedians anymore. They need to get back on stage. And we need to be on here. That's right. And I'm glad you all are here. Dixon did the same thing to you, Neil, over the currency. I really don't have a choice. It comes out of my True Rewards wallet, and that is that. Oh yeah, I mean any donation's a donation. Yeah, I mean the one in the future, if I ever uh, get any kind of monetization, it's like I don't know. I mean, I would like to think I would be appreciative every time I got $1. Pay no mind to the Venmo. Yeah, but donations are donations. Everybody should appreciate anything. I mean, it's like I am paying to talk to you. You know, that's how much I want to interact with you. Is I'm paid, even if I'm teasing you or busting balls. And I've seen some, like there are some people I won't call them out because I can tell that they're working, and I know they don't want me to I know they don't want me to say anything, and I understand not to say anything. I don't need anyone to tell me the business. I've been in wrestling, uh, but like there's the ball busters that you can tell could be a whole fucking lot meaner if they wanted to, but they're not. They're like pretty fucking mean, but they're sending in chats that are kind of teasing to be funny. Uh, to interact with somebody. So, you know, I don't know how to say it better than that. Fuck it. So, in this respect, I am done. He owes me, and he owes Harley. Eh, but just know that I appreciate you, Stealth, even though uh, you're very chaotic in your stealthness. Just gotta calm down sometimes. It's my advice to you as a gentle old man to one of you youngster. You gotta calm down sometimes because I mean we can only tell what you're right, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I think you're a little too mad, but then again, that might be part of your stealth chaos. So, uh, you know, come here, chill out, talk shit, bullshit, hang out. That's what I want. I want you to come here and hang out. Even if you see people in here, which is so weird. It's like I'm having an alternate universe night. Like everybody that's came in tonight, except for Kit, is from more of the dabble verse than who normally comes on when I go live. I and as you can tell, I can't multitask. That's why my game's been paused for 40 hours and I'm still scrolling. RB, it's up now. Requests available. Oh shit! I just fucking. Why did I do that? Ostomy mag, Carfax does not reserve 1 penny. I gotta get better at reading shit. Meanwhile, they love Australia money, and most of the people that stop payments on their credit card after this show. Tommy Jordan described how to do it on Diction. Say, oh, that's mean. Oh, that's funny though. Requests. Rudy Baga asks, request. Kipcast. Ah, I can't say that. Let me try that again. Kipcast. Kipcast. You'll see. How's retirement treating you, Kit? I'm hoping to God I get there. I'm on track, but I could be a lot more on track if I could be a little more uh, diligent. I guess I'll just use that. In image channel. Health is difficult, but I will try. The money and memberships I send are rewards point for True Wallet. It's not money that I'm spending. So it's not. It's if I'm understanding correctly, it's kind of like like rewards points. Like I think a lot of people over here in the States use Bing to search, not because it's the best search engine, but because you get points for using it. So you can just bank the points, they don't expire. And then, so it's not like real money, it's just points. So if you decide to use those points on like a gift card to send somebody, like a $5 gift card, for example, it's not like you spent $5. You spent $5 of your rewards points that you've been banking forever. So it doesn't feel exactly like it's coming out of your bank accounts, just coming out of, that other thing. If I'm understanding you correctly. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting down. Yeah. So I was right. I pay all my bills through Prompt Pay, True Wallet. They give me rewards points, then let me cash them in the Google Wallet. Yeah, that's how. Like I use like I got out of all my credit cards, I really only use two of them. I got an Amazon Prime card that I use for most everything because same exact reason I get Amazon points for it that I'm banking. And what I'm trying to do, and I've been good about it, is like just letting those points build up and not like using them every time I make a purchase. Is I'm waiting for, I'm waiting on a good deal on the new Samsung tablet because I use the S10 or S9 S Plus Turbo Street Fighter edition, and it's unlocked. And the reason I got it unlocked is because then it has the normal Samsung UI on it, which means it has the phone app on it, which means I can use the goddamn thing to make phone calls just like a normal phone. And I need that shit because I have to wear not only distance glasses, like I could put on a little Harley here, but reader glasses, and it's kind of hard for me flipping back and forth between glasses. These phone. Long story short, it's just easier for me to use a big tablet as a phone, and the one that I have right now, it's starting to slow down because it's like 2 years old now. So I really need. I don't guess it's like the biggest problem on the planet, but like I kind of need to upgrade. So there we go. Yeah, I do the same thing. The one credit card is the bank Amazon points, and the other one is the best one that I have for like eating at restaurants. And then that one just has cash back. So like I eat at restaurants on one card, and that's it. If I go out to eat, I use a Sapphire card, and I'll do the cash back every now and then on that. And the other one is just to bank them Amazon points. So I get you. I follow what you're saying. No, don't buy any apps with it. No, no, no. God, no, you'll regret that. I'll tell you why. Because one day the app will sundown. Whatever you buy, if you were to buy an app, right? Um, there's examples of apps I used in the past that once they shut off the service, it's completely unusable. You can't even open it anymore. Best example I have of that was there was a game that I played all the time that you can't play at all anymore. It was for Breaking Bad. And I mean, it wasn't the best game on the planet. It was long story short, a tower defense uh, game where I'm not going to be able to explain it. It's a tower defense game, and I thought it was fun. Plus, I'm a big Breaking Bad mark, and things were all fun and dandy until the company decided they wanted to sundown the fucking thing, and they did it during the pandemic of all time. So like. We were in the middle of that goddamn thing, and it was still during that point where we were like, "Oh, this is AIDS of the lungs. We're all gonna fucking die," and and it was like September of 2020, and they shut it down. Meaning, like this game, you had to have an internet connection, and it had to connect to their server. So when they shut their server off, that meant the game would no longer start. And I still check every couple of months to see if anyone has like figured out a way to, hack that game to where, we can play it without it having to connect to the official Breaking Bad server, whatever it was connecting to, and no one has hacked it yet to do it. And really, there wasn't a lot of interest in it, which kind of goes back to probably why the game was sundowned anyway. I thought it was more popular than what it was, but apparently it wasn't. And that's why you don't want to put any money into any game, because I put money into that game because I was so fucking bored during the goddamn pandemic. And for some reason, where I could take that stupid game with me wherever I went, I would put the occasional $5, $10, $5, $10 into that game to do stupid, extra missions and all that crap. And what it get me in September of 2020, they were like, fuck you all. And they turned it off. So I have absolutely nothing to show for it. That was just money. I may as well went to the bank and withdrew it and threw it in a toilet and set it on fucking fire, and then threw a wheelchair in it, and then invited everybody from the Dabbleverse to come on it. I'm sorry. I had an outburst. I know I'm not fun to watch right now. You can see half of my head, but I did my hair myself. Are you all proud of me? No roots. I did the blonde and the black all by myself. Did he Dixon your yin? That sounds erotic. That might be the next title of my stream. Did he did he Dixon your yin? You did not disrupt my stream. I want you to come hang out. Just hang out. Just we're all friends here. I know you get pissed. I don't take anything seriously. Uh, and then everybody else is, just come hang out. Come hang out and talk shit. And look at this pause screen with me because I can't multitask. But if anything, we got each other. I don't know how many people still hanging out because I can't see any of that shit. I know there's some people on Twitter and some on the Tube and You. Yeah, come on sometime on a Sunday and just give me. I mean, if you come on sometime when you're feeling up to it, stuff, no pressure. I just want you to tell me what's going on. I'm just gonna sit back and listen because, like I said, I don't really know what's going on, so I'm not gonna have a whole lot of comments. I'm just gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask questions. It's here to ask questions. But I mean, if y'all are good with him tomorrow, uh, with Karmic tomorrow, I'm like I said, I'm happy to go on whenever. I'm not gonna beg for the link or anything. I know that's a really bad look, and but if he wants me to come on tomorrow, just someone let me know, and I'll keep checking my messages on the Twitter machine. And I'll make it because we had fun. For those of you still in here, if you remember back in the early summer, when I went on with Karmic, we did, like 6 hours, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I think he did too. Um, then again, I don't, I maybe he hated it. Oh no, man. Just you're good. You're Jay Thompson is so interested in how much he was, he forgot to read it. He's on another level of tired. We need to stop enabling him. Hey, I've got a Venmo. If you need to practice sending some money. Yeah, airline miles, exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Tommy Jordan described sending Carmack 1,000 memberships. And after a string, he called his credit card company and charged it all back. Full refund. Man, that's funny. But yeah, you can only pull that shit like once. So if you're going to do like a prank like that, man, you got to make that count. I mean, I've worked in those industries, okay? And I don't think I'm telling you all anything you don't already know, but like your account it's not like there isn't multiple notations of everything that goes on your account at all times. So like, you can pull something like that like maybe once a year. That's it. That would be about the maximum, because like the you know, the system itself, the AI, and then the customer service rep, when you call to like reverse that shit, all of that shit is supposed to be looking at that account for any kind of like activity like that before. It was like, one of my early jobs, I'll tell you all this, a cable company job I had. Uh, if you had frequent offenders, you knew who not to reverse that pay-per-view charge for, because every other month they're calling in going, I did not order UFC 55. I did not do that. I don't know who all's in here because this thing is not reliable. But yeah, if hey, can y'all do me a favor? Who all is still in here? Could you all just hit like some letters in the chat real quick? I do got a story, but I don't want to waste it if there's like 0 people. Because like on my end, for some reason, it's just not showing me how many people. Just smack some shit. Yeah, A. Thompson. Well, here's what I was going to tell you, A, because you're the one that was telling that story. It's like, all right, that cable company, right? So that's one of my early jobs out of high school. And like, they train you on that shit. Like, as far as like, you're gonna have people calling in that are gonna like try to get pay-per-views reversed. They're gonna literally tell you shit like, my cat ordered that pay-per-view, it crawled over the remote control. And honest to fucking God, I heard those calls. And Rudy Bag is still here. Hey, thanks. But yeah, hopefully y'all find this interesting. But like, that was one of my first professional jobs, was at a cable company's call center, and I got, as much of a retard that I am, actually got up into management at this cable company before the cable company was bought by another cable company, bought by another cable company, and they were like, get the fuck out of here. But you heard everything. My cat ordered that pay-per-view. My kids somehow ordered that pay-per-view. This is a Christian household. We would never order hardcore anal gaping 17. We would never order that. Never. Um, I, as a manager, took a supervisor call one time. This was great. Um, so it was a frequent offender that was always ordering a pay per view and then calling to get it reversed. And their account was flagged and flagged again. So this is going back to the what you were saying about the Tommy Jordan guy getting his like thousands of memberships reversed. Like he's only going to be able to do that like one time, I think, uh, unless he's got multiple credit cards from different companies. Like if he has like a credit card from Chase, well, he can do it one time with Chase. If he has a credit card with Bank of America, well, he'll be able to do it one time with them. If he has a credit card with Wells Fargo, he'll be, but who's going to do that? I mean, I guess, anyone can. And forgive me, I'm actually right now, I'm putting some CarMax on my lip because it is getting dry down here. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Sweet, sweet Carmex. My lips are getting moist as I rub. I'm just rubbing away on these lips, getting them nice and moist. Thank you. Thank you, sweet, sweet, sweet Carmex. This Carmex, not the streamer. I'm sorry if that sounded erotic to anybody, but back to my call center story. But okay. So this one lady, she calls in, right? And it literally was what I said. It was like she was calling in to get UFC 52 reversed. So the agent, and this is way back, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to show my age or anything, but this is way back. This is not how shit goes anymore because it just isn't. Uh, so the call center agent, she got their hand up. I'm walking the floor, and they're like, Harley, Harley, I need help, Harley. I got a suit call, and I see what it is. Like, okay, it's a repeat offender. I get on there, and this woman, honest to God, this is the story. She's like, the only reason we ordered UFC 55 is it was for my husband. He's dying of cancer. He might not live. He might not live to next month. And this fucking cunt was whimpering. She was actually whimpering and like making herself sound like she was crying and all that. And I can't stress enough without boring you all with too much detail. You looked at this account and it was ordered this pay-per-view, called in, got it reversed, got it reversed, got it reversed. Somehow this woman just kept hitting the well, I mean, I understand how she kept hitting the lottery. I mean, if you got lucky, you got away with something one time that was dishonest, wouldn't you try it again? It's not like you're going to be like, oh shit, I got away with it one time. Well, I better count my blessings. There's no repercussions. It's like you can just keep doing it. And the worst that's ever going to happen is eventually you're going to get someone that says, no, I'm not going to reverse the charge. That's the absolute worst repercussion is that you're going to be told no at some point. Well, she got me, and I'm not saying I was a hard ass or anything. I'm just saying I got on there and I listened to the story or whatever, the fake story. And I was like, listen, you've gotten pay-per-views reversed for the past like 2 years. I'm not reversing anymore. And I did say, and in fact, because of this pay-per-view, this has put your whole account in the red. If you don't pay it, your entire account will be shut off, meaning your entire cable is going to be shut off. So either you pay it or no more cable at all. Not just no more pay-per-view, no more fucking cable. And I kept track of that account. That fucking cunt paid that goddamn bill the next day. God damn. But yeah, so again, yeah, you might be able to get away with, reversing memberships once or twice, but I mean, I wouldn't risk putting my credit on the line. I mean, I might be saying that out of school. I wouldn't waste it on that. I would wait. If I was going to pull something like that, I'd pull something on something better than YouTube memberships. But again, I don't know all the context. I'm just replying to the tweet. I'm trying to give you all your money's worth. Oh God. Let me lean in again. Oh, he crashed out. No links coming. He quit. I got to scroll back up. Somehow my chat jumped. And well, what's funny, I just I just scrolled up and there's Rudy Baga saying, "I'm here just jumping around. Army with members only. Still here. Still member. Crashed out. What the fuck? Who pissed off Karmic now? Hey Thompson. I hope Karmic is okay. He worries me sometimes. Stealth, when I travel around, I cannot change to the local currency. Oh God, I can't say Laos. Is it Laos? I know it's not Laos. Stealth Laos. That's your new name, Stealth. It's not chaos in Laos. I cannot super chat at all. So you can't stealth Laos with stealth chaos in Laos. Oh, I'm awful. What? He's super chatting Kumia? You know, if there's anyone in this universe that don't need a super chat, it's fucking multi-millionaire Anthony Cumia. Just saying. I mean, if you get that much of a kick out of him reading your chat, which I mean, you know, you do what you want. It's your money. But I do not get anything, any kind of, if anyone was out there wondering, I get no thrill, no nothing at all anymore from super chatting anyone, let alone, for the most part, even chatting someone. Unless I already know you and like you. Like if Rudy Baga had a stream, I would go on there and chat in that chat. If Stealth had a stream, I'd go in there. But to like, there's not a chance in hell I'm ever going to go into Shuli's chat or Kevin Brennan's chat. Ever. Especially to send them money. Fuck that. I've never super chatted Kevin, but I did used to super chat Shuli back when the Dabbleverse was new. But yeah, that's all gone. I'm just rambling. But yeah, Rudy Baga, A. Thompson, Stealth Chaos, Nodak. Y'all need to start a super show. For some, you know, even if you all don't know each other that well, just do it. Just do it for no reason. Do it for me. What if I die in Chicago next week? The whole reason I'm doing this today. That's all I want. Is that if I die on that fucking plane, you'll have to do one show and call it the the A. Thompson No Dash Stuff Chaos, etc. super show. You have to do one episode and dedicate it to me. Oh no, yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, I'm not banned. I still get somehow I still keep getting those gifted memberships. I'll look at my Gmail of my like main account, and I'll be like, "You were gifted another membership," and I'm like, "All right, cool, thank you." And it's always by like I think it's a new thing where it just the last year or so where it tells you the name of the person that sent it. I swear back in the day it used to not even tell you the name of the person that sent you the chat. The gifted membership, I'm sorry. But like the last one I got from yeah, TSN, it like had a name attached to it. And it was a fucking name I'd never heard of before. And it just sounded like one of those like let the system generate the name for me names, the AA17 names. So where the hell am I? I just got lost in the game. Okay, I know where I'm at. Shit. I just got to get up top here. No, don't send them your real money. You go around that. God damn, don't send them your real fucking money. That's like those people that have credit cards, but you see them using cash for shit. It's like, why the fuck are you using cash to, get your, McDonald's unless you're like hiding it from your wife or something? Uh, you use your credit cards for everything, and you spread out your credit cards to use the right ones, the right places to get the most points or the most cash back. It's like I can't imagine how stupid you'd have to be to like use like a debit card with no rewards at all and using it on Google Play or whatever, and you're getting nothing from it but the joy of sending in, you know, dear Shuley, stuttering job sure is dumb, isn't he? LOL. Ugh, that's AIDS. That's worse than coming all over a goddamn wheelchair. Nothing's worse than that. Let someone else enter the room to ejaculate all over that. I am wheelchair. Hey, tell Carmen to come in here and send me money to my goddamn Venmo. Tell him I'll do my impression of his quad father rant for him. and then Franklin Weatherly, assistant manager at Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Here's the round. He kicks off the emergency brake of the wheelchair. And he says, I got a weasel. I got a weasel my cock. I got a weasel my cock into that. I gotta ejaculate onto that. So that's crippled motherfucker can't go anywhere. And that wheelchair covered in jizz. Oh, I gotta do something with my inventory here. Is this flash grenade is technically, yeah, I think I'll have to replace that. The mileage you get out of the flash grenade in this game is better than the shotgun shell, so I'll always get more later. Okay. German suplex, kapowie. And I'm out with a gas mask and a baseball bat with nails in it, much like Mick Foley would carry in Japanese death matches. Hey, I'm here to ejaculate all over one mother's wheelchair. Oh shit! That didn't hit fucking anybody. Oh fucking motherfucker! Fucking pussy lipped AIDS Olympics. It's Uncle Jack coming into my street. Yeah, hell, now let me tell you something, Jack. I know you got a Jack Shack, but I got a Shack and Jack. And I got a cow here, Jack. And I got a big wheelbarrow full of hot jizz. I want to coat the walls of your Shack and Jack with. And you're not going to be able to do a goddamn thing about it. Because I'm a man made for coming on shacks owned by people that have shack. I'm just freestyling here, Jack. Just doing a little of that improv comedy that I'm not known for. Yeah. Well, I play my game as like a grown up. Thanks for coming by, Jack. Hey, when do you want to come on next, Jack? ah, ah. Oh, I'm playing the remake of Resident Evil 4. What I'm doing right now, it's the Mercenaries mode. The goal is in this mode, it's just kill, kill, kill. Try to get 150 kills in a row, and basically beat your highest score. There's no story to it. It's a side game, and it's just something for me to do to just kind of kill time. And I figured, I like to play this mode a lot along with my WWE game. And I was like, well, maybe I could just go live and talk to you all, so we can keep each other kind. Well, we're getting hardy. Where the fuck is Jack? Cause I got two testicles at the moment, and one of them is filled to the brim with the hottest jism this side of the Mississippi River. I've never even been to the state of Mississippi, Jack, you motherfucker. But you've got shit that I want to come on, most notably your shack. Now, where is it? Give me your GPS coordinates. Papa's gotta come. He won't come on here. There's no fucking way. He'll be like, "Oh, that's." He's gonna be like, "No." I don't even think he'll reply. I sent him a link one time, not to come on. Hi. Hey, Crumbun sent me something nice just now. Hey, thank you. I'm so bad at all of this. I wish Karmic would come on though. I don't want to pester him though. I don't want to pester anybody. That's why I don't like even Jack. Jack likes coming on every show. I think he even liked coming on my show. He even he came on my show. He actually I don't know if you all know this, but Jack burned a DVD of the greatest hits of my stream, and when he got done with it, he's like, I'm all over this, and he did, and then he filmed it, and then he sent it to me, and then we just agreed that we'd never speak about it. But and then now I broke the. Sorry, Jack. We weren't supposed to talk about that. I forgot that part. Let me reply to Crumb Bum here. Thank you so much, partner. You all are very nice. You all get to hear me talk to myself. I like to talk out loud as I type. Love you old varmint. And one of these whenever he's up for it. I just don't want to be pushy. Just don't be pushy. Thank you all for putting up with. I'm not even on screen. Here's my hand. Here I am. This is my face paint for today. It's hands. Jack, are you still there? You can come on for a minute if you want to. I want to play my game. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of people. Like another doctor, Dr. Ronald. He's a musician. I'm not sure if you all know him or not. He's like I don't he's not as much as he's not into the Dabbleverse stuff as much, I think, but he's a musician. He's very, very, very funny and very good. Every request I send in, I'm gonna have him come on one of my like normal Sunday streams, I guess. Uh, I was trying to find Karmic. He's like trying to find a kid in the shopping mall. Didn't really crash out. He just fizzled out and quit. Ah, ah. Oh God, I'm reading this. This is from a Scott Adams. Scott Adams, my medical update. I'm still in Kaiser Hospital day 2. Haven't pooped in 4 to 5 days. Oh my God. And lost all ability to control my lower body since yesterday. I don't know if this is permanent or if it's growing. Legs have feeling and reflex, but I have no control over them except for the slightest toe wiggle. It's mostly from worsen from yesterday. Oh my God, this guy is on death's door. Jesus Christ. Elon Musk wrote something today that pissed off a lot of the blacks. He wrote, slavery was standard practice throughout human history until it was ended by white people. And I'm seeing quite a few people melting down over it, and it makes me so happy. Oh God. Hey, what was that thing for those in here still from like yesterday? You, you refused to give Elon my phone number. Well, I mean, you could do that thing. I don't know if it's like different over there. You could do the thing that a lot of people do here. I mean, there's other ways to do it, and so don't say that. I'm not trying to say this is the only way, but like, you have your normal cell phone number, and if you have an Android phone or whatever, you can download Google Voice, and then you can also get a Google Voice number. And that's, oh shit, I accidentally started. Please specify what kind of number you were asking for. I just turned my phone's AI on accidentally with that. That was funny. But no, you could do the Google Voice thing and then just have that fake other number. So then you could give Elon your fake other number. And I know there's got to be other ways. There used to be ways because I used to be a bit of a prankster, and you used to be able to get phone numbers willy nilly for fucking free, and I would prank people like a motherfucker. I would just whatever the website was or whatever, but I would just get a phone number and then I would just start, calling through an old web page. I'm like, like if I hated Bob Picklefeather, I'd call Bob Picklefeather from one of my fake numbers and I'm like, hey, and he'd pick up and I'm like, is your refrigerator running? And he'd be like, why, it is. And then I'd be like, it's because you have AIDS. And then I'd hang up. Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there. I've got plenty of ex-girlfriends that have my number and they hate me. Yeah, we got some companies can send you SMS and it charges you. Yeah, I think there's uh it's never happened to me. I've never seen it, but I've heard about it to where but you have to accept it. Kind of like in the old days. I don't know how old you are, but in the old days you used to have to do things like like in the movies, like, oh, I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere, but I found a payphone. I don't have any money, so I will call collect. And you would call collect, and the person on the other end would have to accept the charges before it would actually charge them on their end. I don't know if you're talking about something like that or something I totally do not know about. So I'm definitely not saying that you're wrong. It's just something I've never heard of, except I have kind of heard about, stealth texting where you could trick somebody into accepting texts and it's every time they read your text you're basically consenting to oh, here's $5 more. But I don't know, and I haven't looked at the screen yet, so I'm about to look at the screen and see if I'm on the right path or not. So let's see. All right, I'm back to the screen. Oh, someone got my number, and I got all these weird charges for like 5 cents, but it was daily for 2 years. Went to the cell phone store. Hot as fuck, but I got all my fucking money back. Well, thank God for that. Daily horoscope. I'll tell you something. I don't mind embarrassing myself. Uh, you've been hanging out, and anyone that's hanging out, I don't mind telling you an embarrassing story. But like, so I'm like 18 years old, and I'm living with my parents, and I answer the old landline telephone one day, and it is a telemarketer, and this kind of telemarketer was they were uh they they were like, hi, this is your daily horoscope. It was a what do you call it? The not mind reader, the person that tells you your future. That lady, oh, I don't know, the old gypsy woman, the old gypsy woman that tells you your future, and they're like, and it said on the line, it's like kind of like if you accept this call, the first 5 minutes are completely free. And then you will hear a boo. And after the boo, then it's not free anymore. And I'm like a dumb 18-year-old. And at first I was scoffing at it. And I was thinking, there's no way they're going to keep my interest and keep me on this fucking phone longer than 5 minutes. So my parents are never going to know about this goddamn charge because there's not going to be a charge because I'm not going to be on the phone for 5 minutes. Well, no, they suckered me nice and good. They had whatever that woman was talking about was interesting enough that when that boo happened, I was like, well, let me see if I can't hurry her up. And then she didn't. This was her fucking job. She knew she had a money mark on the line, knew how to like drag it out to where until I couldn't take it anymore and hung up. But I didn't stay on there super duper long. It was like 1 or 2 minutes, but it was some sort of retarded charge, like $5 a minute. So end of the month, I yeah, knock at the door, and there's mom with the phone bill in her hand. I winced already. I was like, oh God. And she goes, Harley. It's like, what is this 1-900 yada 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 charge? Or whatever. And I was like, oh God. And I didn't even try to lie my way out of it. And I used to be bad for that. I used to like, like the Stuttering John song, I'll lie my way out of it. I just like, fuck, I'll just tell the truth. And I told her, it's like, yeah, it is a telemarketing call. I answered it. They said they were like, old gypsy woman wanted to tell me my fucking future. And I thought it was stupid, but I took the call because the first 5 minutes were free. And after the 5 minutes, it was, if you stayed on and well, I thought I hung up quick enough, but apparently I didn't. And luckily, it was just so stupid and embarrassing. My parents weren't mad at me for it. They were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you did that." You, they're like, you, they're like, you wanted to talk to an old gypsy woman in a wagon. Why don't you go get your girlfriend? So you won't be yearning for the tough for the soft touch and docile tones of an old gypsy woman on a 1-900 woman number. And they, they laughed at me enough that they weren't mad. And then mom called the phone company, and I don't even think I think she was smart enough not to tell them the truth and just did the old. We weren't even in the state that day. I have no idea why we have this charge. No one was watching the house or anything. We were all alone, right for like, someone to break in and steal all of her stuff, let alone some idiot kid talking to a gypsy woman on the fucking phone for money, the dumb motherfucker. Why don't he get him a fucking girlfriend or at least a jack and sock? Anywho. Oh, Rudy, real media player. Let me read. Dion Warwick. No, it was a fortune teller. Yeah, fortune teller. God damn it. I don't think he's gonna come on. I really doubt it. He's probably burnt out from today anyway. I would rather talk to him when we're both fresh because it's now midnight where I'm at. I don't know where you all are. Fortune teller. Yeah, it wasn't Dion. It wasn't Diana Ross. It was. I God. This is the other part. It wasn't even a hot sounding chick. It was a ghetto sounding black chick. So there was like There was no reason that I should have stayed on that goddamn phone at all. I don't know this one. Sylvia Brown, no. Rudy, real media player. Man, real media player. That was something else. That was so popular for a hot minute. From like what? Like 96, 96 to like, yeah, I don't even think that thing lasted into the 2000s. Maybe it may have lasted into 2000 or 2001, but like, I mean, you used to, and people you used to be able to get music files in that format. In fact, I'm almost positive that the file name was .rm for Real Media. Uh, because back then, a lot of the web pages that I knew about for like music sharing that wasn't, you know, LimeWire or whatever, you would download the files from their server, and a lot of people back then used like the lowest quality wave, dot WAV that you could get, or you know, real media. And then some hipster came up with MP3, and we were really off to the races. It's weird though, because uh, an uncompressed wave, it's almost like identical. I mean, if you do it right, it all depends on the author. It all depends on the author. But like, if you put it on that, the file size will be gigantic. I mean, you could be looking at like a 5 minute song being almost 100 meg on a wave, and but it will sound, almost as perfect can get. Now, how that compares to formats in this day and age, like how that compares to the Apple proprietary format, I don't know. It could be identical. The Apple thing could be better. I don't know. But I remember back in the day, yes, like if you got an uncompressed wave of something that you really wanted picture perfect quality of, that was kind of like hitting the lottery. Kind of like how, like, again, it all starts with the author, but if music is put on a record properly and you rip that properly, which that's a whole other headache to do that. But like, that's like the sorry, my back is killing me. That's like the best way to get the most picture perfect rip of a song that you can possibly get. Uh, but again, it all starts from the studio. If the studio puts it on the record perfectly, and then you rip it perfectly, then it'll sound pretty close to perfect. About the only other way for it to sound any better is to drive to the studio where they house all the stems, all the files, and get the music directly that way. I was a little bit of a music collecting nerd for a while, so I know enough about this stuff to be dangerous. Oh, I love Lynn Air. Yep. Everybody had a real media player at one point. It was trash. I mean, as far as I knew, it only played those real media files. It didn't have any kind of cross functionality at all. Couldn't play waves, couldn't play MP3s. MP3 was too much of the new kid on the block anyway. Uh, and no one would rip the music properly. So you would have these low quality real media files that sounded like the music was playing underwater inside of an old tin can. That's how I remember it. My toys are falling over. This Harley wants to come up front to say hello. Hello. Hi, everybody. I bobble at you. And It's like MP3s. You always want to. I mean, you want to try to get the highest, which is 320 kilobytes per second. That's typically CD quality. As again, if it's ripped properly, you always have to have that caveat. I mean, you can rip something at 320 and it can look like shit, uh, or sound like shit rather. Winamp was fun, and when you say that, you probably did all the shit that I did. You would fuck around with those presets, trying to find that perfect preset. Messing around with certain songs to get a little bit more extra bass out of it without it, turning crackly or anything like that. That was the good and the bad out of Winamp was the customization. It's like it was I would drive myself crazy trying to get that amp figured out for one song. So I'd spend like an hour fucking around with you know, all the treble and bass and the this and that just to try to get one song to sound perfect. And then, by the time I get the sound right, it's like, well, off to the next song. uh, that's why I guess that's why a lot of days we all just like we just tap out. We're just like, what? I just the Apple Music player just somehow does it pretty much perfect without me having to touch anything. So, I don't know if that's on purpose. I don't know if that's just part of me that's not caring anymore. I don't know if it just uses some sort of AI to quickly analyze a song that it's about to play and adjusts levels, or if it's just I'm just don't not going to fuck with it anymore. So my mind is at peace and I'm just happy for whatever is going to play. I don't know. I'm just I'm talking out my ass about a subject I've done not a whole lot of research on in recent years. I'm not a music snob anymore. God used to be Jesus Christ. Now, is that real Fubar 2000 or is that like a LOL? I'm being funny. As if it is. There's no laughter here. This is no place, no place to be to find anything funny. I remember Google Video being totally separate from YouTube back in the day. And I kind of didn't understand why. I mean, because like I don't. I mean, I guess I could just look. When did? Well, fuck. I'll just fucking look on the. I'll just lean forward and look. Oh, when did Google buy YouTube? I want to say 2010. Let's see if I'm right. Oh God, I'm totally wrong. Google announced its acquisition of YouTube in 2006. Jesus Christ. Because my memory is YouTube opened for business in the first part of 2005. So shit, that's cool. Now, when did Google Video close? Let's see. It's searching. Google's early, god damn. So they had both for a while. So like Google Video was around all the way up until 2012. But also part of that, I don't know if you knew this. I'm pulling this myself. But as far as like timeline, like they quit uploading anything to it in 2009 because they were totally focused on YouTube by then. Like it was like, yeah, we're done with this. And I guess they just kept it around to like allow you to play back videos. I don't know if they allowed you to natively download shit. For those of you still in here, do yourself a fucking favor if you don't already. Get Firefox and get uBlock Origin, and that's going to block all the, all the ads, all the everything, and and if you do that, and I don't think you have to do anything else. I think uBlock Origin also has this in it. I might be wrong, but you can, right click on most videos and save them. So if you want to take no chance of like losing a video, then you have that going for you. And I'll tell you what else I have. The best one going right now for like YouTube videos is like, let me. I'm going to tell you all here in a second. There's one that I have, and it truly is easy. It's simply called Easy YouTube Video Downloader Express. And when you install it on the Firefox in the add-ons, like when you go to a YouTube channel and you go to the page. So if you got uBlock Origin, no more fucking ads, no more at all. And Easy YouTube Video Downloader Express, and it should have a picture. The picture should be of like a green folder, and that the icon. I mean, and now let's just say you go to like a Metallica video. I'm just making this up. You're like, I want to rip the Metallica "Sad but True" music video. So you go to that channel, and there it is. And now you'll see on that page, you'll see right beside, where you can hit the bell to like, subscribe. Right where that bell is, where you can like subscribe, or notifications bell rather, you'll see that there's now a giant green download as button. And ta-da! And it is a rip. It is not a recording. It is not. It is a fucking rip, and it has been working flawlessly for quite a while. But yeah, with uBlock Origin and Easy YouTube Video Downloader Express, eh, just use it, because, like, I'll tell you this much too. For as much as of a tech nerd that I am, I do certain things on certain computers. Like I do work on one computer. I do uh important business grown up stuff on another, and then fucking around podcasting and downloading music videos and shit on another. Just, if you're iffy about it, if you're like, oh, I don't know, that could be an iffy add-on, I say, just put it on whatever extra device that you have that you don't give a shit about. But I haven't had any problem, and I do extensive fucking testing before I put anything on anything. So I'm just, letting you know, if you want to try it out, you can take it from old Dr. Harley. I don't think I used IRC. I did use Napster, the old OG Napster. Um, oh Jesus, man, yeah, okay. So you know what I'm talking about then with what I put on the screen here. Yeah, that audio fill phase is hitting DSD files right 2 gigs per song. And I was hitting stems. of songs back in the mid 2000s. I was getting stems of songs because I was obsessed with making my own mixes, and I wish I still had that expertise. I don't, not with today's technology. For mid 2000s technology, oh yeah, I could do it again. But I would get stems of songs. And like for example, I liked Weezer. I really liked the Blue album, but I really wanted instrumentals, and you couldn't get a good instrumental way back then. You would, if you did find someone that made an instrumental, it sounded like fucking shit. It sounded awful because the technology wasn't there for vocal removing. It still isn't perfect. It's perfect if you can get like stems, the individual audio tracks from like the studio or whatever. And I remember getting those stems from the Blue album, and all I did was, it was simple. I just put the song back together, but didn't put the vocals in. Boom. But now there's no point bragging about it because other people have done that too, and you can get instrumentals of like that entire Blue album, no problem, on YouTube. Now it was just cool, for me in 2005 to be like, hey guys, don't mean to brag, but somebody's driving around listening to Buddy Holly and not having to put up with no singing. I can just hear their rocking and rolling tunes. Oh, it is a okay. I didn't know that. Okay, I just never heard of Fubar. Oh, I just never. Yeah, no. I'll tell you my torrent story. Again, long time ago, living with the parents, and I downloaded the movie Old School. And I got, I got, I got a strongly worded email from the cable company about it. They were like, basically, it was detected that you were using peer to peer technology. And that learned to me real quick. It's like, you know what? I don't need to do this anyway. Again, this is like one of those, like, it's like, I guess humble brag. I don't know, but there were super secret sites way back then where, if you knew someone that knew somebody, you could get a rip of a movie and not have to deal with that peer to peer shit. You just right click save target as, and in 1 minute you have the fucking movie. But you had to know somebody to know somebody. Nowadays, there's a billion sites that you can stream a movie with no buffering whatsoever in full 4K quality, like 345movies.net. So I'll say it again, 345movies.net. That's a great site if you just want to stream something. And they typically use servers where it's your movie's probably not going to buffer. It's probably going to be in 4K. That's if you just want to watch it. I mean, there's a billion sites if you want to like actually like save the file. Like I got this hypothetically, this person I know that definitely isn't me got like a complete like 4K or HK rip of the old movie Taxi Driver, and it fucking was beyond perfect rip. But that goddamn thing was something like 30 gig. and this person that definitely was not me was very impressed by the quality, but goddamn, took up a lot of fucking space. And it's not exactly like a movie you play on a repeat. It's a movie you watch all the way through every couple of years. It's a great movie. I mean, too bad Robert De Niro is such a loon with Trump derangement syndrome these days, but goddamn, you can't take that fucking movie away from him. Holy shit. And of course, as you all know me, Mr. Face Paint here, that movie owes a lot to 2019's Joker, uh, which really spoke to nutbags like me. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. It's getting late. I'm just talking to my friends here. Thank you all again for coming by. Thank you all because again, I'll remind you all are part of my therapy just by being here. Because if you weren't here, I would just be talking, I would just be talking to Carmax. It would just be me and Carmax, this Carmax right here. Real Bosch Modic tuning software. I did not. Oh God, I know what you're talking about, and yeah, I did not. I did not do that. Okay, this is my assumption, A. Thompson. Okay, so the clips aren't in perfect quality. The ones I've seen. So I'm not saying this is 100% of the time. There's two reasons. One, whenever he goes live, someone just does something as simple and janky as like a screen recorder, like totally free of charge, doing nothing special on my MacBook right there. Like I could just hit screen record in QuickTime and just record my screen while the show is going on. And then fucking, he can take it down if he wants to, but I still recorded it. It's not perfect quality and it's a gigantic fucking file. So that's one reason. The other one is like if you're subscribed to his, let's say his Patreon or whatever, if I remember this correctly, um some people just host like host like hidden YouTube links in there. So as long as somebody has the link, you can still rip that file. It's just harder to rip it. I knew a way to do it. Like even if you okay, let's say you had a members only file, and I'm not a member, but you send me the link. I used to have this software to where no, it don't matter. All I need is the fucking link, and I'm going to put it in the software, and the software is going to do all the trickery to get around that protection and still send me the unadulterated full file. So unless he takes that file completely down, there's still always going to be a way to retrieve that data. I mean, he would have to end the stream and just not publish it at all. Just end the stream and immediately delete the file. There was one from somebody's site that was like that. That was like, they put all their stuff members only immediately. But yeah, I got that. It didn't matter. I just put the link into the software and I still got it. But like I said, nowadays I don't care that much about that shit. So I'm not militantly trying to rip files anymore. Trying to think of a site that does it. Remind me, I think there's sites that still do it as long as the copyright protection hasn't gotten bit. Well, not copyright protection exactly. It's not the right words I'm trying to say, but the blocking of the downloading hasn't gotten better. Anywho, but yeah, there's ways to do it. There's always a way. It's almost like the old saying. It's like, if you have a file on your computer, it's never just deleting it. It's never really deleted until you completely overwrite that area of the computer where that file used to be. So my advice to everyone is short and sweet. Don't be downloading anything you shouldn't be downloading, and you won't have to worry about that. So just keep yourself nice and honest. Screenshot with OBS. I haven't really done that. Try that. Use Foobar. Use Foobar 2000 DSD plugin, string DSD files. That, listen to music on a pair of Stax headphones. Yeah, that sounds like what you just wrote there. I'm just imagining thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. The Hateful Eight was also like what, like 12 hours long. I mean, I remember watching it, and I swear I even remember. I think when I got the Hateful Eight, it was in the middle of a snowstorm, so it made it even feel even more desolate. I was like, Jesus Christ. That I don't know what that means. I think A. Thompson has a program installed to randomly send Stealth the link. Pretty sure Stealth went to sleep. I never got to watch MLC. Once in a while I get interested and do, but it's just for a minute. And like I say, I always scope out the chat. If the chat seems like a bunch of fucking cocksuckers, I won't participate in the chat. And then if I don't like who's on the screen, like like if he there's okay, I'll give you a good example of one of the AIDS guests. I mean, just seeing this fucking guy on the screen makes me hate life more than anything. I mean, make truly, I just want to go out into an old wood shed with a with a laser zapper and contemplating keeping on unaliving. There's what's his name? Is it Tom Myers? He has that goddamn, you know, the world's worst comedian of all time, Tom Myers. And he had him on all the time for some reason. I think maybe he had him on for a reason because he sucked so bad he was wanting the chat to roast the guy. But every time I watched, when that Tom Myers guy was on there, the chat wouldn't fucking roast the guy, or at least the super chatters wouldn't. And like this guy was fucking terrible. There's no was about it. This guy is the most unfunny, unlikable. He's also like a liberal. So he's not funny at all. And he's a crocodile tears, TDS syndrome liberal on top of that. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. I would almost suggest hunting down one of those episodes just so you could be like, "Oh God, it's bad." Yeah, but at the same time, Rudy said it. If anything good happens, one of the Clippers will clip it. And more than likely, they're clipping it the way I said. They're doing the cheap and easy, they're just hitting, if they have a MacBook, they're just opening, the default QuickTime player that's already on the machine and just hitting screen record. And they're just letting it go. That's more than likely what they're doing. I really doubt anyone is jumping through all those tech hoops to download that show in that overly complicated way I described earlier, because nobody cares about the quality of a fucking stream. No one's like, God damn, I've really got to have that in 8K quality, like uh, the Hateful Eight. No one's saying that. uh, so I think that's all they're doing is screen recording. Because I mean, go look at all the Doom clips. Go look at any Clippers clips. They're not good quality. They look like 2011 quality video once you watch it. They're all shitty. Let me try to finish this, man. Oh shit! Oh shit! God damn it! I lost my combo, even though I hadn't been playing for like an hour. Oh well, don't matter. I'm just fucking around. Just fucking around. That's all. Just hooping and hollering. God damn it! I got it. God damn it. It should have counted as a kill before, because I'm hitting the German suplex right now, but it's not counting the kill until like the head actually snaps. Oh shit, the guy's here. Oh God. Ooh, oh, I missed. And now I'm back to not being able to multitask, and I'm just playing my dumb game. FG was lobbed today, and I didn't see her make any mention of Karmic, nor did the chat. What? There's no way. You must have just got lucky. I mean, did you watch the whole show? Like however long she was doing it? And what Rudy said, I would imagine there was probably an instruction of not an instruction, like she probably went live. Everybody in that chat was like doing the Fight Club nod, like, hey, I know, we'll bring up the karmic stuff unless she brings it up. If she brings it up, then talk about it. But yeah, that's I ranted about it the other day. From my understanding, it's like one of the things she did was she went to a hotel room with some fucking guys. Apparently, they were comedians. She was streaming it, basically doing one of those girl test things, like, "You ain't mad. You trust me, don't you? You trust me. I can have guy friends, can I?" Doing that bullshit. But again, I don't know. This is like fourth hand information. And then she made him pay for couples therapy. Is that correct? Do you all know? And I was making fun of that too. It's like, who the fuck is boyfriend and girlfriend and goes to couples therapy? That's something married people do when they have like real stakes in the marriage. Like you have a house, you have kids, you're really trying to make this work because oh shit, if you it's more than just heartbreak if you break up. There's like there's shit on the line. Um, no boyfriend and girlfriend that's been together 2 months. The fucking couples therapy. So that I was just saying, it's like that's just a humiliation ritual. She was just seeing if she could get him to do it. And that's again, I'm just hearing this information second, third hand. That might have never happened at all. But if it did, it was a humiliation ritual just to make him do it. Not that she really even cared, just to be able to bully the guy into spending money that he shouldn't be spending on something completely idiotic that she didn't even believe in. So y'all need to, y'all need to be careful if you're, if you're out there single, because ladies like that are out there to just yeah, if you went back through the whole show and she didn't make any mention of him, that's and how many did she have in her chat? Did she have a pretty big audience? Or at least I mean, I know she's not going to have his numbers, but she probably has half. So if he typically has 100 people, and this hot subject is going on right now, then she's probably at least got 50. And I know every time I see Dixon now on YouTube, he's got like 200. So I mean, hers might even be higher than that. There's going to be all that cross pollination interest, so she could have like 50 to 75. But I remember seeing some. I never sat through any of them, but someone would post like a clip or something of her live, and she wouldn't have very many people watching at all. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know how she could keep herself from talking about a hot topic because wouldn't that would be like, okay, let's say I had 100 people tuning in today because my house just burnt down. And the one thing I don't talk about is my house burning down, which is why everybody is tuning in to find out how it happened. Am I okay? Did I save any of my stuff? All this stuff. And it's the one thing I won't talk about. Like, nope, I'm just going to play this game and talk about the weather. Nope, nope. There's no such thing as a house burning down here. Nope. Yeah, because don't you live near him? I thought he's just basically down the road from you. Yeah, I wouldn't chat that, not on hers. Yep. It's to me, okay, I'll put it like this. There was this one of my friends had a girlfriend, and when they were breaking up, for some reason, she just wanted to torture him on the way out. She wouldn't just end it. She just started getting to this mode where she was just bullying him about everything. And kind of like this thing, paying for couples therapy, not that she even wants it, just to see if she can get him to do it. And if he doesn't do it, then guess what? She hedged her bets because now she's got something to fight about. But you wouldn't even go to couples therapy. And that's what this woman does. I can tell this woman that Karmic and Hectics is with is like, from what I could tell on the streams, 90% identical to an ex-girlfriend I had back in the early 2000s. And that's what this woman would do. She'd hedge her bets with these fights all the time. She says the woman wants to fight more than anything. That's the root. That's the root. She's decided today is the day I want to have a fight about something. But what do I want to fight about? So, well, again, I'll just beat a dead horse. all right, our relationship is falling apart. That's what I want to fight about. I think we should go to couples therapy. So she wins if he goes to couples therapy and wastes the money because it's all a big joke to her anyway. And she just wanted to get him to do it and get him to pay for it. So she wins. If he says no, now she gets to fight about it. So she wins there too because she wants to have a fight. And the woman that I was with back in the day, that's what she was about too. She cared. It didn't even. I mean, she ultimately wanted to win the fight too, but she cared more about getting to the fight than anything. I guarantee almost everything that this woman does has two ways for her to win at every time. Like the guys hanging out in the hotel room with. So if she wants to have a fight with Carmen because she gets thrilled by having a fight and having a yelling back and forth, even if she loses, she wins by having the fight. She also wins if, like Carmick, for example, gets the video of her hanging out in the hotel room with some dudes drinking and yucking it up. If he's a cuck and doesn't say anything about it, is like, well, honey, I hope you have a good time with your new friends. So you win that way too. And that's what I think this woman does with everything. Just, I'm going to pick something, and either way, I'm going to win. And then ultimately, she'll always go back to the whole, because you all have seen her on the shows where she'll like, I was the victim of some kind of ambiguous abuse from Pat Dixon. Now, I won't come out and say what it was, but I'll imply that it was a bunch of different things. But I won't come out and say it was anything. I'm talking myself hoarse. You all are good company. Like, I tell you one that I had that was ridiculous. Me and the girl that I'm talking about that was a mental copy of FG. Uh, I'm driving her car because we're going on a trip to the beach, and it's a long trip. And we stop to get gas, and I'm getting gas, and I put gas in the car, and I'm going to go into the gas station, and she yells at me. She's like, Harley, get back here. Get back here right now. It's just like, how dare you go into that gas station without first asking me if I need anything? And I'm like, what the fuck, lady? I was like, I was just putting gas in your car from my money for both of us to go to this trip to the beach. And now you picked a fight out of thin air because I'm just going into the gas station to, pay for the gas. Because this is back in the day before, credit cards were normal. I'm just going in to pay that. And now you're picking a fight with me because I didn't think to ask you, do you need anything from inside of the gas station? And on top of that, it was like, so she could stay in the car, because she was worked to death already being a passenger, not having to drive, not having to put gas in the car, uh, you know, not having to be alert. She had that responsibility of being a cunt rag in the passenger seat. And this whole trip was just a whole nightmare. Anyway, it was a whole nightmare. That was just one part of it. I guarantee you, Pat Dixon has a similar story. Harmonic probably has a similar story by now too. You're like, what the fuck? I was just gonna
just gonna pay for gas, and she picked the fight out of clear blue that had no there was no lasso on reality. There was no lasso at all. How dare you? How dare you want to go into that gas station, pay for gas for my car, 100% your money, and not ask me, can I please get you more stuff with my money inside of this gas station so you can stay coming? Because it's all about you. You're so beautiful. I'm so lucky to just be in your presence. How else can I make you happy? There are some nutbags out there because and it also works, and I don't know if they're this 3D about it, is you tell this story like I just did, and it kind of makes me look like a lunatic. And I'm telling you, how I told it is how it happened. But you tell it to someone, they're like, no, you kind of sound crazy. There's no one's like that. Stealth said if me and Carmen went to Tokyo, Stealth would take a train and run to a different city. That's harsh. God damn. Woo. Achilles Thompson. That's your new name. Your new name's Achilles Thompson. Because it has double meanings. You had your Achilles heel problem, and heel is, as you know, I'm a wrestling nerd. Heel is a term for a wrestling bad guy. And although you don't, not as far as I know, you don't have the notoriety of being an evil doer in the Dabbleverse. But if you wanted to be, you would be the Achilles heel. Achilles heel Thompson. And what would your gimmick be? Your gimmick would be something like you could sniff out anyone's weakness. That's it. Achilles Thompson. Achilles Thompson has entered the chat. Harmonic told a story that FG tried to throw him out of the house at night in the ice cold, similar to the Dixie. Yes. I hadn't heard that story yet. I'd love to hear it straight from the Carmack's mouth. But I mean, yeah, that's par for the course with women like that. They use they use this power, right? And I mean, I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but they use this power. It's like when they decide it's time that they want to pick a fight with their boyfriend about whatever they want to pick a fight about, they will threaten to kick him out of the house. Now they don't threaten to kick him out of the house at noon on a Saturday. They threatened to kick him out of the house at like 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning because they, especially, okay, Carmick is at her house, right? So he's in a completely other state. He doesn't know where the fuck he's at. He ain't got his own car. I'm assuming, you know, all the stuff I think I'm about to say, I'm probably guessing, and I'm probably right. He didn't have a rental car. He didn't have shit. He was probably relying on her for all the transportation and stuff. So she uses all that power, like, I'm going to throw you out. I'm going to call the police and say you R-worded me if you don't get out of my house right now. So what is someone to do in that situation? Well, one, you better fucking learn from it. I mean, I learned, my crazy ass learned never to mix, never to mix oil with more oil. So, so my crazy ass learned from my crazy ex-girlfriend. It's like, I don't care. I mean, that bitch, I will give you this much. That bitch was smoking hot. And every bit of how hot she was matched how fucking loony she was. That's why my girlfriends these days are fictitious cartoon characters. But yeah. I got the whole, my, also part of that story I had was later on in that car trip, I got the whole, like, I'll kick you out of my car on the side of the road. I'll say I don't even know you. all because, let me clear this up, all because I was like, I've been driving for 4 hours now. Can you take a turn? I would like to rest in the back seat. How dare you want to rest? I'll kick you out of this car. I'll say I don't know you. You didn't even ask if I wanted anything for that fucking gas station. Yeah, you'd have to get with Rudy on that. I didn't hear the story. I'm just making up what I think it was, but yeah. Um, more than likely she did what I said. She, probably picked a fight with him. They probably all had been drinking, more than likely. They weren't hanging out sober as a judge. So I'm not saying they were all probably in the right or anything, but they were probably all drinking and doing other extracurricular activities. And then she decided it was time to pick a fight with him, time to freak him out real good. He's in a whole other state. He ain't got a car. He ain't got nothing. She can throw him out no problem. He's not going to want to take any chance that this woman would call the cops on him or something like that. So, and she just, I guarantee you, whatever the story is, she just wanted to freak him out real good, you know. And I know I'm preaching to the choir with you guys, but like this, this woman's stories from two people now, from what Karmic has talked about and what Pat's talked about, this should be a lesson to any of these lonely, sad sack fucking geeks that have crushes on this woman for some reason. Because, like, you all see the chats. Not all of them are like anti Felicia. There are those cucks in those chats that are all for that woman. And now they've got two people telling crazy stories about this woman. It should be understood. Stay away. Stay away. Like, I mean, this would be the funniest thing of all time. But $10,000. I will go on record right now as saying, I will go withdraw $10,000 and set it on fire and throw it in my toilet live on stream if I were to ever even go on a date with that woman. Screen record that and send it to her. $10,000. I would not do it. That woman is the worst kind of crazy. She's manipulative and evil. There's no good from this woman whatsoever. Whatever her fucking name is, I don't remember. Abigail or something. But no one will listen. And one of those other comedian people, one of those other low-level comedian people, they'll end up hooking up with her. And then they'll have a crazy story. Oh, shit. Now I got 2 pig people coming after me. What am I to do? I guess I'm going to have to get them with the old shoddy. Might die right here. Oh, yep. Yeah, he got me. God damn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'll walk it back this month. More than likely, they were both chasing misadventure. You know, they were going down the road of misadventure. You know, perhaps in drinking and other stuff. Just don't put yourself in that situation. Just, and she's supposed to be the more level-headed of the two. So whenever you put those type of spirits in the equation, yeah, a good night can go off the rails pretty quick. But yeah, I'm still of the belief that he could have been sober as a judge and she would have just picked something like, you're sitting in that chair in a way that's disrespectful to me. She does come across as someone that would just pick a fight out of the thin blue air. Nothing is going on at all. I'm bored. I just want to pick a fight. I don't even care if I win. I just want to have the thrill of that fight. And man, oh God, I cannot be around that. Where the fuck is your vacant condo? You better, if I fall on my ass, you better give me the coordinates to that vacant condo so I can at least not, die. Don't forget about your old weirdo friend Harley. Yeah, I try to remind myself of that too. We weren't there. This is all speculation. We weren't there. I'm just, yeah. My gut tells me, but again, my gut wasn't there either. So, I'll on second thought, I will just walk up back and say, who the fuck knows? They were both fucked up, so there probably isn't like a good guy and bad guy in that in that almost throwing him out in the middle of the night story. There probably isn't a good guy, bad guy on that. She definitely is not. There's no fucking chance I believe that. But I could I could see yeah, I could see something snowballing out of nowhere. Yeah. So yeah. Second thought, yeah. It probably was a 50-50 both people are bad guys situation, which just goes back to, they shouldn't have been together to begin with, and they were only together to begin with because they both hated Pats, which is so fucking weird. I I hate that motherfucker so much. I want to fuck his ex. The news here did a story on all the rehabs. They went inside. It was all white people laying in beds getting IVs. They were from all over. Ooh, that's creepy. God. I don't know where they're getting in. Where I don't know what they are getting in those IVs, but people fly all the way over to get help. Doctors America's go, oh yeah, I've heard about that. Oh my God, Jesus. Man, that's nuts though. Well, anyway, it is fucking late. It is 1 a.m. here. I've been up since 6 a.m. So I think I'm gonna go brush my teeth so they stay in my head and hit the hay. Um, I don't know if you'll be around, if anyone who all, anyone else that might be in here with A. Thompson. Uh, I should be doing something Sunday, unless, and I'll usually schedule that. You'll usually get the alert that, oh, in a few hours I'll be going live, and we'll just bullshit some more at the very least. And if any of you all, I mean, again, like I said, if any of you all get that karmic, if he wants me to come on tomorrow, I'll make an exception and do something Saturday. But at the very least, I'll do something Sunday, and then my plan is once I get to Chicago for my the Christmas party that my job is flying me in for, so I'll be there for a couple of days. Is to try to do at least one normal stream from the hotel room. I might even try to do one of those IRL streams where I walk around the city because I'm going to be in the business district. I'm not going to be in the hood or anything like that. I'm going to be in I'm going to be in the fucking white people business district, which at 6 p.m. It is no longer safe after 6 p.m. But anywho, I'll try to see. I mean, we'll see what's going on Sunday. and hopefully here in a few hopefully here in a few hours, maybe Karmic wants me to come on later on today. I'll check in. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I'm going to go ahead and hit that end stream now and play some metal music. You'll be able to hear a random song I found off of YouTube that sounds like Slayer. So if you stick around for 2 more minutes, you'll hear my random my random song in my AI video that I painstakingly made by typing. Bye bye. Thanks for coming by.